Hey everyone, happy Wednesday, happy new comic book day, and welcome to the Alter Ego Comics live sale. So come on in, pull up a chair, say hi, introduce yourself while I take care of some housekeeping. Introduce yourself while I take care of some housekeeping. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. Still a balmy 88 degrees outside here in Lima, OH. Okay. Hey, everybody. I don't know why I just had that in my head earlier. I had to get it out. It's pouring rain in Columbus. That was the middle of the night here in Lima last night, Mark. So I'm flying solo again this week. Angie has open house at school, so she's got to go be with the children rather than help me with the live sale. It's for the children. School, not the live sale. But I will do my best. You know what? I just said do my best. I don't even have like the files pulled over that I need. So bear with me for a second. Let me go grab those and I'll be right back. All right, one down, one to go. Be right back. Okay, now we can get going. So, first things first, make sure that you like the video so that Facebook shows it to more people and and Facebook approves of what we do here and gives us more Facebook love. If you feel like sharing on your personal page, do that. If you are a member of any comic book groups, go ahead and share into those comic book groups. So, like I said, we can get some more folks participating every week because we want more like minded comic book fans here on the Alter Ego live sale. So, this week, I have new releases followed by some Marvel back issues from the collection that I've been going through. and a couple other odds and ends in the new release department. So I think we're in for a good show. So just a reminder, if you do see something that you like, comment with the word sold and then the item. So if it's King Spawn, for example, it would be sold King Spawn, and then we have several covers this week, cover A, B, C, D, etc. So please comment sold and then the name of the item. Wow, I am out of juice tonight. It's gonna be interesting. But let's go ahead and get rolling. First item this week is Harley Quinn, issue number 6, cover B. This is the variant. $5. Very cool variant featuring Catwoman and Harley Quinn. I have 3 left. Harley Quinn number 6, cover B, $5. Let's put this over here. Hey, Ernie and or Molly, thanks for joining us. And along with everybody else, Scott, Chad, Marissa, Mark, John, Sarah, the other Mark, Tamara. Awesome. Sold Harley variant to Scott. That means we have 2 left. We have the new issue of the United States of Captain America. This is issue number 3, $5. Well, be careful, Jess. Safety first. Darkhawk, issue number 1. This might be a one-shot. Let me see here. Nope, it's not. It's the beginning of a miniseries. Darkhawk, issue number 1. It's written by Kyle Higgins, who writes the awesome Radiant Black, as well as Ordinary Gods, as well as Power Rangers from a couple years back. So if you're a fan of the Darkhawk character and or a fan of Kyle Higgins' writing, then you'll want to check this out. Artwork is by Juanan Ramirez. $5 for Darkhawk number 1. Most unique item this week is Echolands number 1 from J.H. Williams III and Hayden Blackman. This is a landscape comic book. It's the first of a miniseries. The packaging is amazing. It is stunning. If you're a Neil Gaiman fan, I think you will dig this. It's got fantasy elements. The artwork is stunning. This is the most beautiful book on the stands this week, hands down. $5 for Echolands, issue number 1. It does fit in a regular comic bag and board if you go this way, but you read it this way. And J.H. Williams III, he just does whatever he wants in his books. And everything seems to work out okay. So if you're looking for kind of a sci-fi fantasy story that will blow your eyeballs away, pick up Echolands. Oh, you know what? I think we're out now. Sold Echolands to Scott. Sold Echolands to Sarah. Sold Echolands to John. And we will subscribe you. And I am out. So I can put you on the back order or waiting list if anyone else is still interested. Next up, it's the second issue of Emilia Clarke's Mother of Madness. This is $5. It is a 3-issue miniseries. I have 3 copies available. I still have copies of issue 1 if you want to jump into this. Again, this is an idea concept come up with by actress Emilia Clarke, who played Daenerys Targaryen on Game of Thrones. It's about a woman that develops superpowers around that time of the month. I should say during that time of the month. And also kind of a statement about our still male-dominated society. Sold Mom 1 and 2 to Caitlin. I'll make sure I get them in the right folder this week. All right. And Caitlin, I'll subscribe you to that. Okay, next up is the 800-pound gorilla this week, King Spawn, the first new ongoing Spawn comic in nearly 30 years. I have several covers, but most of them I'm only down to 1 copy. So we'll start with the first one. This is the Todd McFarlane cover of King Spawn, which is $6. So this is the McFarlane cover of King Spawn. This is supposed to introduce all new levels of heroes and villains from hell and heaven and on earth, all kinds of stuff. We also have King Spawn. This is the David Finch cover, $6 again for all the King Spawn issues. I only have 1 of the David Finch. I have 1 of the Sean Murphy covers. Sold King Spawn McFarlane cover to Kelly. I have the Greg Capullo cover. I only have 1 of these. Sold King Spawn. I'm assuming that's McFarlane to Jess. And then I have the Brett Booth cover. And I have 1 copy of the Donny Cates cover. Yes, Donny Cates can draw, in addition to writing. Okay, sold McFarlane cover to Mark. That was my last McFarlane cover. That's Mark S. Sold Donny Cates cover to Scott. Sorry, Tamara, I only have one copy of the Donny Cates cover. So for everyone playing along, I still have the Brett Booth cover. the Greg Capullo cover, the Sean Murphy cover, and the David Finch cover. Next up is a new series from Top Cow. It's called Saint Mercy. And this one was interesting. It takes place in two different time periods, 500 years ago in Peru and the late 1800s in the United States, in the Old West, 1871. Possibly the same girl in both time periods. Maybe it's a reincarnation sort of thing. But the Peruvian component, the Incan component, is plays a big part in it. The artwork's very, very solid. But if you're looking for kind of I don't even know how to describe this. It was good, though. It's good and interesting. The Incan part is about sacrificing young virgins to a god, and how the young girls kind of want to be chosen. And the Old West story is about a young girl whose father is the reverend in town, and she's very religious, but also has a connection to her Incan self. So it's kind of have to read it. But Jess will try it. Sold Saint Mercy to Jess. And Tamra sold the Sean Murphy Spawn cover. Mercy. I guess that's sold Mercy. Or perhaps that's the Elvis impersonation from the Welch household. I think it's probably sold Saint Mercy. Next is a new 3-issue miniseries from DC's Black Label series, Superman versus, or Black Label imprint, Superman versus Lobo. This is written by Tim Seeley, artwork by Mirka Andolfo, she of Mercy fame. Mercy, not this week's Mercy, but the vampire story Mercy. So to see Mirka Andolfo draw characters in the DC universe is interesting. This is $7. It's the oversized magazine format. Three issues, Superman versus Lobo. Got a lot of Superman this week. Sold Superman versus Lobo to Sarah. And sold and subscribed to Scott. More Superman coming at you right now. It's Superman, Son of Kal-El, issue number 2. We sold out of issue number 1. Written by Tom Taylor, artwork by Bruce Timm, or John Timms. Sorry, I think it's John Timms. This was Alex's pick of the week. It is excellent, as anything written by Tom Taylor is, for the most part. Superman, Son of Kal-El is really, really good. I know many of you picked up issue number 1. Now issue number 2 is here. If you'd like to grab it, let me know. It is $4. And also let me know if you'd like to subscribe, because usually by the time we get to issue 3 or 4, I'm not ordering any extra for the shelf because shelf sales are not guaranteed after that point. But highly recommend Superman Son of Kal-El. Sold Superman Son of Kal-El to Jess, but only if she doesn't have it already. I'll have to check that later on when I can get up to the front of the store. My pick this week is Superman 78, issue number 1, 6-issue miniseries, continuing the adventures of the Christopher Reeve Superman, Margot Kidder, Lois Lane, Gene Hackman, Lex Luthor, and what's that? Brainiac over here. So we get to see what perhaps a Brainiac Superman story set during the Richard Donner Superman era. Superman 78, written by Robert Venditti. Nice tribute to Richard Donner right there on the first page. $4 for Superman 78. This is in the same vein as Batman 89, which came out a couple of weeks ago. And it's outstanding. For those of us that grew up with Christopher Reeve as Superman, this is fantastic. It's got that feel. It captures the feel of Reeve's Superman. I mean, come on. $4 for Superman 78. You know what? We'll stay with a Superman collectible. The Funko Pop Action Comics set featuring a Superman pop as well as the Action Comics backdrop. $16 for this. Superman Funko Pop along with the Action Comics #1 backdrop. Superman in his first appearance suit. $16 for this pop. I don't know what they call this. Pop comic pop. It comes in a nice plastic case. Sold Superman 78 to Chad. And sold Superman Pop to Jess. I do have several of the pops if anyone else is interested. Look, Tamara's interested. Awesome. Sold Superman Pop to Tamara. And there will be a Batman one coming soon, featuring his first appearance in Detective Comics 27. Sold Superman Pop to Chad. I have 2 more of the Superman Pops available if anyone is on the fence. Got Winter Guard issue #1. It's a miniseries that is actually connected to the current storyline in Avengers involving She-Hulk and the Soviet super soldiers or former Soviet super soldiers. This does have Black Widow's pops from the recent Black Widow movie in it. $5 for Winter Guard issue #1. I only have 2 copies left. And we have a new Cable one-shot, Cable Reloaded. This is a one-shot by Al Ewing, $5. Cable is apparently back to his adult self. Blah, 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 blah. So the previous Cable series is over. If you want to get your dose of Cable, you need Cable Reloaded, one shot by Al Ewing. $5. Sold Cable to John. Here on to new graphic novels this week. We have Punderworld, an original graphic novel by Linda Sejic involving it's the Hades and Persephone. It's Hades and Persephone's love-struck misadventures. The classic tale of Greek mythology. I should say this is $17. The classic tale of Greek mythology, but 100% more awkwardly relatable. Hades is the officious, antisocial ruler of the underworld. Persephone, daughter of Demeter, is an earth goddess of growth and renewal. They've been crushing on each other for the past 2 centuries. But when a festival and a little liquid courage present an opportunity to put an end to their Olympian will they or won't they? A meddlesome pantheon and several titanic misassumptions threaten to give every god in the sky the wrong impression and leave their romance dead before it can bloom. This is a fantasy romance. Punderworld, $17. And Caitlin liked it. Non-believer of how good it could be, or a non-believer in Greek gods? Sold Punderworld to Marissa. I have 1 copy left. It's just I read it as well. I think it's really just kind of a fun, lighthearted, romantic story with stunning artwork. Stunning artwork. Those Sejics, they can draw pretty pictures. All right, we have the first volume of Marvel's Star Wars: The High Republic. This collects the first 5 issues of the series. $16. Journey back to the High Republic, the golden age of the Jedi. Centuries before the Empire and the Skywalker saga, the Jedi are at their height, protecting the galaxy as Republic pioneers push out into new territories. This is a more vibrant and exciting version of the galaxy far, far away. Star Wars: The High Republic, Volume 1, $16. Well, I'm glad you're hooked on it, Caitlin. And if you like Linda's artwork, there's other stuff we can hook you up with. All right, we have 2 manga volumes new this week. So listen up, manga fans. I only have 1 copy of each. We have Chillin' in Another World with Level 2 Super Cheat Powers, Volume 1. $13. This is 13 and up. Banaza, a young merchant, is summoned to an unfamiliar world to become a legendary hero, but his unimpressive stats disqualify him, and Banaza isn't sent home but exiled to the edge of a monster-filled forest. Fortune takes a turn when his first battle bumps him to level 2, and his previously NPC grade stats leap to infinity. Oh, Jess, if you're still going to be around, we'll get to the Archie stuff in just a minute. The other manga entry this week is Does a Hot Elf Live Next Door to You, Volume 1. Recommended for 15 and older. Duh, the answer is yes. This is $14. The year is 2020 something, and Japan has entered an age of inter-isekai exchange thanks to its light novel and manga industry. Inudo Keita is a high school student living on his own and working to become a top. I don't even understand what most of these words mean. So if you're interested in Does a Hot Elf Live Next Door to You, Volume 1, it is $14, and I have one copy. I don't know if this is the Archie thing. No, she's probably talking about the figures. We do have the best of Archie comics, 80 years, 80 stories, $15. Digest format, but in color, 80 years of Archie, 80 stories, $15. Sold Archie to Ernie and Molly. Wow. Oh, where was I? I think I may have said these next three are all ages. Actually, I have four. One's a restock. We have the first installment of Choose Your Own Adventure graphic novels, 8th Grade Witch. $13 for Choose Your Own Adventure, 8th Grade Witch. There are 28 endings to choose from in this Choose Your Own Adventure graphic novel. Just like the good old days for some of us, except with pictures. We also have Friends Forever. 8th grade is complicated. $13. It's 8th grade, and Shannon thinks she's got it all figured out. But no matter what she does, Shannon never feels okay, and nothing seems to be going right. Can she ever be truly happy just as she is? It's a graphic memoir filled with humor and warmth, letting readers everywhere know that they're seen, they're understood, and they're not alone. $13 for Friends Forever. This is part of a series, but can be read independently. Real Friends and Best Friends. I know we've got Best Friends in stock. I don't think we have Real Friends at the moment. And then we have Mel the Chosen. This is $13. Mel is tired of her parents choosing where they live, what they have for dinner, and where she goes to school. All she really wants is to be a grown-up and decide for herself. When she is chosen to save a mysterious magical realm, she just might get her chance. If Mel's wish comes true, what will she be leaving behind? Mike Mignola, creator of Hellboy, says, it's a thing of real charm and beauty, even when it gets dark, and it does get a bit dark. It's a beautiful kind of darkness. Mel the Chosen, $13. We have a new action figure, one of my favorite Iron Man armors. We have the Silver Centurion armor. This is the Marvel Select series. Ooh, this looks really cool on the back. That'll give you an idea. $30 for the Marvel Select Silver Centurion Iron Man armor. Comes with 3 different heads. You get a Tony Stark head with mullet, the regular helmeted head, and then I have no idea what this middle head is, but all kinds of hands and repulsor rays and big shouldered armor from the 80s and 90s. 80s. He was wearing this in the 80s. Silver Centurion Iron Man Marvel Select action figure is $30. Oh, I forgot about a book. For anyone who may have missed out on the Pokemon Super Extra Deluxe Essential Handbook, it is back in stock. $15. Your comprehensive guide to over 875 Pokemon from every known region. This is a monstrous book. Sold out the first couple days that we had it in. Gotta catch them all. $15 for the Pokemon Super Extra Deluxe Essential Handbook. John will take a Pokemon. I do have several copies available. Sold Pokemon to John J. All right, we are going to get on to the back issues. Back issues. So this is all Marvel. We've got a bunch of Iron Man, some Thunderbolts, some miscellaneous Marvel. So yeah, let's just dive right in. We've got Invincible Iron Man, #1 by Warren Ellis. This is the Extremis storyline. $5 for issue #1. No Thor this week, Scott. Oh, you know what? I take that back. No Thor. Sorry about that. Well, I'm glad that Sophie is back into Pokemon. Alex will talk people into Pokemon. I would just like to be able to get some cards and start hosting events again. Hopefully that happens sometime soon. All right, we've got an Iron Man miniseries called Enter the Mandarin. It is a 6-issue miniseries. $15 for Iron Man Enter the Mandarin. 6-issue miniseries written by Joe Casey. Got some cool kind of Rocketeer-esque covers. We have Iron Man House of M. This is a 3-issue miniseries for only $5. Iron Man House of M, 3 issues for $5. And feels like they're packaged in Mylars. Iron Man Hyper Velocity, 6-issue miniseries, $15. We have the Inevitable Iron Man 6-issue miniseries, $15. I think we have every adjective in front of Iron Man in this box. We have the Iron Age miniseries that had apparently a one-shot beginning and then a 3-issue miniseries where this is perhaps Iron Man jumping through time. And then we had the Iron Age Omega. So 5 issues of the Iron Age Iron Man, $15. Iron Man, The Legacy of Doom, 4-issue miniseries, $15. This is kind of a sequel to the Iron Man Dr. Doom team up in the 80s. We have the Iron Man 2 limited series, which is 2 issues for $5. Hey, Jim. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We're doing our weekly live sale. Then we have the Iron Man 3 prequel, Iron Man 3 Prelude, $5 for 2 issues. No Star Wars this week, Jim. Sorry about that. We're pretty much through with the Star Wars back issues. Iron Man Power Pack, 4-issue miniseries for $10. Iron Man 2 Public Identity, 3 issues for $10. Then we have Ultimate Iron Man, Volume 1. This is a 5-issue miniseries written by Orson Scott Card. I know that was kind of the big to-do when it was announced back in the day. Ultimate Iron Man, Volume 1, $10 for 5 issues, written by Orson Scott Card. And we will mercifully be done with Iron Man with Ultimate Iron Man 2, $10 for 5 issues, written by Orson Scott Card. You can get the complete Ultimate Iron Man saga for $20. Moving on to other corners of the Marvel Universe, we have Avengers Thunderbolts, 6-issue miniseries, written by Kurt Busiek and Fabian Nicieza, artwork by Barry Kitson. $15 for the 6-issue miniseries Avengers Thunderbolts. Will we see the Thunderbolts on Disney Plus? Nobody knows. Except Kevin Feige. Maybe this will snap some people out of this. We've got the Scotty Young variant to Thunderbolts, issue number 1, $5. Scotty Young variant to the Marvel Now version of Thunderbolts, issue number 1. Elektra is saying, boys are so stupid. Scotty Young variant to Thunderbolts, issue number 1, $5. Sold the Thunderbolts to Scott. We do have some more Scotty Young coming up, so stay tuned. Next up is the White Tiger miniseries. $15 for 6 issues. Some killer David Mack cover artwork. White Tiger 6-issue miniseries, $15. Winter Soldier, The Bitter March, 5-issue miniseries, written by Rick Remender. Winter Soldier, The Bitter March, $15 for 5 issues of Winter Soldier action. How about some Scotty Young Winter Soldier variant covers? This is Bucky Barnes, The Winter Soldier, issue number 1. Scotty Young variant, $5. I have 2 copies. First 2 people get it. Scotty Young variant to Bucky Barnes, The Winter Soldier, issue number 1, $5. 2 copies available. Oh, looks like the Winter Soldier variants are going to Scott and Jess. Have the Scotty Young variant to Shield number 1 for $5. Scotty Young variant to Shield number 1, $5. We have the Siege 4-issue miniseries written by Brian Michael Bendis, artwork by Olivier Coipel. 4 issues, $5 for Siege. We also have Siege Embedded, 4-issue miniseries for $15. Okay, I have a stack of Scotty Young variants coming up. So, comment sold and the name of the comic to grab it. We have Marvel Now .1, $5. I'm going to take a beat in between each one because of the delay, just so we don't end up tripping over each other. Sold .1 to Jim. I need sold in the name of the comic. This is Avengers number 1, Scotty Young variant. So if you'd like it, sold Avengers. Sold Avengers to Scott. Captain America, number 1. And all of these are $5, by the way. Sold Captain America to Jess. Next up, Iron Man, number 1. Sold Iron Man to Chad. Avengers Arena, number 1. Sold Avengers Arena to Jess. Wolverine, number 1. Sold Wolverine to Chad. Star-Lord, number 1. Star-Lord sold to Jess. Death of Wolverine, number 1. Sold Wolverine to Chad. Mighty Avengers, number 1. Sold Mighty Avengers to Jess. Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, number 1. Sold Squirrel Girl to Scott. 1872, number 1. Marvel 1872 was a great miniseries, by the way. 1872, number 1. I couldn't even tell you who that is on the horse, but maybe one of you wants it. Sold 1872 to Jess. Spider-Gwen, number 1. Spider-Gwen to Jim. Yeah, good point. It might be Hawkeye. Armor Wars, number 1. Sold Armor Wars to John. Civil War. This is Secret Wars Civil War #1. The dialogue on here is fantastic. So Secret War or Civil War #1. Sold Civil War to Chad. Miracle Man #1. Remember when Marvel was all excited about getting the rights back to Miracle Man? I do. Miracle Man #1. U.S. Avengers #1. Squirrel Girl has painted white stripes on the Red Hulk. U.S. Avengers #1. Sold U.S. Avengers to Scott. Spider-Gwen, a different Spider-Gwen #1. Sold Spider-Gwen to Chad. Really need to hook everybody up with like Jeopardy buzzers. And our last Scotty Young variant, Thanos Rising, issue #1. $5. Holding the little balloon with death. Wow, Jim is on it, man. I don't know. I barely get the words out of my mouth, and he's claiming. Sold Thanos to Jim. Okay. That is it for our back issue bonanza tonight, or more likely our Scotty Young something that starts with S. Yeah. Sorry about the speak to talk thing, Jess. You still got a fair amount. But does anybody want to see anything brought back that we covered earlier? Yes, the Scotty Young Spectacular. Thank you, Ed. Thank you. I guess the only other new thing, which is a restock, is we did restock the Crow gallery statue from Diamond Select. This is $50. It's a 9-inch statue made of PVC plastic. It is all kinds of awesome. So the Crow gallery statue is back in stock if anyone missed it the first time. Oh, I never got to the Archie stuff. Ernie Molly with the Mr. T cereal thing. So I don't know if you've seen this on your Facebook stream, but I got a suggested post, and it was some 80s thing where they showed the intro, to the Mr. T cartoon, followed by a commercial for Mr. T cereal. Yeah, it was insane. So anyway, let's blow out some Archie figures. If you're local, you may have seen that we marked these 50% off, but for those of you that aren't, we have the Super 7 reaction figures. They are $9 each. We've got Archie, Betty. Someone in New York is trying to call me. Jughead. And Veronica. $9 each. John, let me check on that for you. Once and Future Volume 3 is back in stock, John. I will throw one in your file. And I'll just throw these out here just for fun. Jess, I got you covered on the set of Archie figures. We're blowing out the Transformers reaction figures too. Bumblebee, $9. Starscream, $9. I just love the packaging on these things. The card art, the whole deal, and Megatron, $9. And because I haven't offered them on sale on the live sale before, down to our last couple Army of Darkness figures. We've got Evil Ash for $9 and a Deadite Scout for $9. Other than that, that wraps up the Alter Ego live sale for this Wednesday that we're currently in. Thank you all for hanging out with me tonight and for your patience as I juggle everything solo here. Hopefully I'll have some back issues next time. More back issues. Actually, I have back issues every day. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you soon here in the shop. Otherwise, we'll see you online next week. Until then, take care, stay safe, and be well. Be well. I'm watching Demolition Man right now and forgot that be well was kind of a thing. See ya.